Hey Virgo, welcome. This is going to be your reading on what you are manifesting right now and the energy that you are emitting towards it, etc. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone with heavy placements of Virgo in your chart. Anything that you need, please look in the description box below. If this reading resonates with you, please leave a comment for any clarification, any future videos you would like for me to do, for you to look into, or for me to look into. And also please like, follow, subscribe, wherever you are. Alright, I'm at the mind, I'm at the body. My eyes are going just to my soul. Please allow me to return. Yes, the energy of Virgo. See the energy of Virgo. The hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn, hard at work, in business, managing your finances and budgets right now. It is paying off. A fiery climax is approaching here, so it's definitely going to need a lot of your energy, so make sure that you rest up and you're prepared to stand up for what it is that you want. Work through your fears. New Moon in Scorpio, the old days are over. What was holding you down before is done. Don't allow it to hold you back. Push forward confidently. Prosperity lies ahead. New Moon in Taurus. Yeah, especially if you've been working on budgeting your money, saving, investing, things of that nature. Release. Remove from suspension here whatever toxic ties that you had, habits that you were holding on to. I feel like you kind of released yourself mentally from it. I feel like it was something that never really kept you stable. You were around for a minute, and maybe I feel like you could have gotten caught up in it. I think as you are leaving someone, deciding you don't want to interact with them, date them anymore, just because they weren't always honest. They were always kind of leading you on. Possibly seeing a lot of people. I feel for you though, you're just trying to maybe have a lot of girl time, hang out with your friends, to have support around you, have people who have goals in their lives, and you don't have time for someone who has toxic behavioral patterns. You're releasing yourself from that, so that's great towards manifesting what you want. Something you need to be more open to receiving is that there are some things that you need to deal with, that you're battling with, that could have affected your confidence. I don't feel like you're letting on a lot, or you're not really facing it because you don't want to feel weak, but it's okay to feel a little bit vulnerable. Trust your intuition. I feel like some things have come out that I feel like you were courageous and strong about, but I think it still gives you conflict. You still feel the illusion of it here, how you weren't abundant. Overcome those things. Face the truth, learn the lesson here, trust your intuition, and use it to move forward. Your confidence doesn't have to take a damper if you don't allow it to. But whatever happened, I feel like was out of your control, and you were hoping for the long term, possibly even children with this individual or situation, but it just did not happen. Deal with those energies. Doesn't mean that you're less of a person at all. You still have power within you. What will come if they're more open to this? And this could even be a family situation where, you know, you've lost children or something. You're going good for the long term, but there have been things in the past that you're still dealing with, that you're still lacking the understanding. I feel like you're confident within it, but there's still some things that you still need to see. Because it's like, yes, I'm having a lot of blessings for me. I'm leaving certain situations and certain people. I have a lot of support around me, but why did this have to happen? When you become more open to this, though, you'll stop being so dependent on those selfish type feelings that you don't realize it's taking away from the love from other people or from a relationship that you're in. I do feel like you are enjoying yourself, but you may be missing some kind of connection within a relationship with someone. Someone could just be kind of focused in on self and not really worried about you. You kind of just don't become aware of it. Don't worry that the relationship isn't manifesting in the way that you want to, because you're having a lot of pickings. You know, family looks stable, everyone's happy, gone through some difficult times, now you have a brand new life coming in, but contractually there are some things that could not really be working out or could not be cohesive, or that are hard to get done. And I think there's other things that you're starting to look out and imagine about. Yeah, really trying to hold yourself back, and maybe you have to hold back on some spending. So you're starting to think, and that's an obstacle for you, so you're starting to think like, is this a good idea? Should we try another way? To be more open into understanding that maybe you're being distracted from some things. Maybe you need to focus on if you're married or a husband or someone that you are dealing with. I feel like there needs to be more focus, time, and attention on the relationship, and everyone needs to be valued. What's the next step they have to take? What's the leap of faith? Yeah, you need to... You're aware of a lot, but it's time to allow your soul to require justice, allow for justice to come in, to stop worrying. And I feel like you know what needs to be done, but I feel like you're just not ready to make that judgment. You feel like you might miss out on an opportunity here. It might not be a good decision for you overall. You might start to really speak about how you want to leave someone's covering, or someone really isn't taking care of you the way that they should. Yeah, branch off. Don't wait anymore. Whatever you've been thinking about doing for yourself, go ahead and explore that opportunity. I feel like it gives you some kind of drive. It really takes your mind off focusing on past issues. But I think we still have some hurt. We still have some things that are kind of pissing us off. And before we can take off, it's like, oh, I'm still focused on other things. And it's really beating you down. And you're giving all that energy you have for this new desire into these situations that are really turning you into like a jealous woman. You know, someone else is very clear when they spot that out, you know, and they know what's going on. They know that you're not completely happy, but they have a lot to give you here. And you have past and history together. Just focus and work. You can plant your own seeds, do things for yourself. Someone's very clear about that. Message from higher self. Virgo's higher self. Thank you, Spirit, for clearing accurate messages here. Make sure that you're living the way that you want to. I feel like you left something painful and walked into something that maybe was untraditional. Make sure that you're really enjoying your blessings. I do think that you're kind of stuck in the past, even though you walked away from it physically, and you kind of, you know, are allowing yourself to be guided. You spend a lot of time thinking about past relationships here, having hope for them, things that didn't pan out, really trying to focus in on a new goal to kind of make up for it, but you know you're not getting healing. So definitely make sure that you reconnect with spirit. Make sure that you're doing some kind of praying, and make sure that you're honoring yourself and what you need spiritually. I don't see you walking away from someone. You could be getting ready to do a lot of dates and stuff, especially if they see that you're getting more attractive. They may start buying you things. There's still love there. I think understanding will come in, and you'll be able to close out that pain that you've been dealing with privately and really start to enjoy your success. You also may not be so giving either. If someone brings you a new idea, I think you'll be open to it, but you won't be really open to investing in it with them too much. Like, I'll hear you out, but I'm not going to give anything for this until you show me that that you're going to be a good boss, or that you're going to manage this right, and you're not going to get controlling and try to take over everything and then say that I don't have a part. I don't know where that's coming from. Virgo, that's your read.